I love how you just get when I just like, period.
Period. No, I totally get. No, that's so fine. Ladies and gentlemen, NXT 2.0 just celebrated its 1 year anniversary, and me and the captain are here to talk about it. It's going to be a fun show. We're going to see you guys on the other side in 5, 4, 3, 2, and wow. I did the countdown and I wasn't ready. Where's this intro? Oh, here's an intro. See you guys on the other side, folks. Hello. Wait, how did I get there? That's awful.
I know, this is on purpose.
I don't know how that happened. I don't know what.
Hold on. Let me get it. I used to pray for times like this.
What was that?
Listen to me, know what that is.
Oh, we have a special guest right here. I might as well throw it out.
Thank you.
I don't know what happened. I don't, huh?
He showed me it, and I'm like, why am I little? He said, I'm going to fix it.
I did fix it. I don't know what happened. Oh,
you know what? You did fix it, because before the party hat was on my face, so.
Yeah, now the party hat's just on top of your head.
That's so sick.
What happened? She drunk some juice, and it did some things. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT, the 2.0 review, unpopular review. I'm the bad guy. She's the Captain Shaykespeare. And NXT, it celebrated its 1 year anniversary, the 2.0 session. I mean, obviously NXT been around for over 10 years, right? And real quick, I mean, we're going to discuss the show. I thought it was a fun show. It was really good. What is that? I can't see
negativity into the chat with that one. We will get to that.
Yeah, everyone's doing the one. Like, I mean, I gotta sit here and say real quick, that was a surprise. But NXT 2.0, me and Cap, before we were starting the show, we were talking a little bit about 2.0 and how I was telling her earlier, like, when they went from the change from the gold and black and went into this rainbow. There was a picture I meant to put in here and I didn't do it, and I'm so mad. But I think you guys know this picture I'm talking about. When Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly were feuding, if you look at all the security guards, those guys were sitting there saying, "We're next." You had Braun Breaker. You did have Von Wagner in there. Trick Williams. And there was a few other people named. I just couldn't remember off the top of my head. And I really, really thought that I would have these. Someone named Saki the Sock Puppet. Like, these names, man. Hello. I don't know what's going on here. But, and also, if you guys, real quick, before we break into this whole talking about NXT, you guys are guys who've been here familiar with the brand, knows, give us a like, love, and share. Do all that. Click the subscribe button if you haven't done that. And real quick, too, I'm sorry, there should have been all these things like put in order. But me and the captain want to say real quick, because we have been written a few times that I'm going to get into that real quick. I'm going to get into that, George, later. But we want to sit here and say, because you guys have wrote us privately, tagged us in tweets sometimes and said, hey, you guys are awesome. Hey, you guys are good vibe. And we want to say you guys are awesome because you guys always tune in on Tuesday, joining me and joining her. And we appreciate the kind words. And I want to sit here, and I know she wants to say, damn, you guys are great.
Yes. And one of those.
And that's the last babyface promo you get out of me, because but yeah, 2.0, it made a change. Kat, what did you think about when it first made this transition from the gold and black to the rainbow side of, well, not even rainbow, but it went back to their development side of everything?
To be honest, like, I know I was being all dramatic about like how they changed the logo, like it's cute, But I really didn't care. I'm like, at the end of the day, nothing was different. We still got banger matches. Like, the only difference is, I don't understand. I feel like the only reason they were upset is like they just wanted a place for like a bunch of indie guys to go. That's it.
You know, I think the conversation comes to I do think it's something had to do with something with the indies. And I mean, I thought that was such a banger of a time. Like when I think about, and even a little bit before that 2014 where it became really, really indie.
Yeah.
I think about like that 2013 period where Sammy was holding it down, Adrian Neville. And there's some other names, and I can't think of all of them. You gotta forgive me. There's a bunch more, but I think there was such a time where that was totally appreciated. At the end of the show, did you guys do the logo thing? White and gold? Yeah.
White and gold now. We done moved up.
There we go. White and gold. It's because it's pure. It's so pure. But you know, I kind of like that too because it gives it a serious look. You know, like a serious. I think so. When the Gold and Black, and I've always said this, when the Gold and Black was what was that, 2019 Survivor Series?
Yeah.
I feel like you could take that logo as a threat when it was the red, the blue, because it was always red and blue, and then you have gold. But the rainbow colors, I don't think anyone's going to take that seriously. But
I think rainbow colors are just amazing. And I just felt like they needed to, as we were talking about before, I feel like they needed to do something to really distinguish. This is something different.
Yes.
People, because you know, people were looking for a specific type of wrestling still. Not even, because I feel like that wrestling was still there. They still had a bunch of talented people.
No, and I agree to that point what you said. Like they needed to show that this was different. This is not that same NXT, and we needed something different. And they wanted to show, like, matter of fact, that first episode, right? And they mentioned it when Braun. I remember I remember when the episode started. They show Braun. He's walking through a hallway. He bumps into LA Knight or something like that. They have a match, and just to show how different this brand. Because at first I was like, "Oh, this is a rookie. Who's this guy?" Oh, LA Knight's gonna beat him because LA Knight had a match later that night anyway, right?
Yeah.
And he freaking lost. And I was like, "Oh, okay. I guess this is their way of saying like this is now." And I think it was really good. I think it was really good that they still kept some of those guys like LA Knight, Ciampa, Johnny for a period. And there's still a few other guys. Sad Ride. Sad Ride. Yeah, we're gonna throw that up there.
Was just them leaving around people they really trusted to kind of like lead them in the right direction. And then once they felt like they were, you know, home sailing, you know, which is most of them basically.
A lot of these guys have grown a lot. Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes. You mentioned earlier, I mean, well, not earlier, but I remember a few episodes back, you said, yo, Tiffany is so good. And I think she's still got to reach a certain level for me. I mean, I do see that she's a good talker, and there's still certain things I think she needs to put together in the ring. But it's almost like it's there. Yeah. You just need a little bit more time.
But also for it to be this early and her to be as good as she is, it kind of is a good indicator of like where she's going to be headed.
She's going into the right direction, because I get what you mean by that. Because there's a lot of people, there's people who, I don't know how long she's been wrestling. I'm going to assume that it's like under a year or something. It's not that long. But there's people who's been in development for years. And you know.
I love that idea.
You know, I really didn't want to upload that. I really didn't want to upload that. I did not. But you know what happened, guys? No, I'm not going to tell you guys I'm scared of her, because I'm not scared of her. But let's do the opener. Like, don't do that. Because now they're going to think I'm scared of you. I'm not. But let's talk real quick. I mean, not real quick, but let's talk about the opener. We have Pretty Deadly. You know, they had these choices, right? And they were going to vote. And I remember you told me, hey, they're going to do voting and stuff like that. So I voted Cage Match because I said, they're not going to give me what I want, because no one gives me. My parents never bought me that car bed frame, and I always remind my mother every chance that I never got that. So, yes, that's Trauma Dump number 1. There we go. If anyone's keeping count, someone put number 1. Hashtag Jackpack Community. But we open up with Pretty Deadly against the Creed Brothers in a cage match. I said, oh, they gave me what I wanted. And I gotta say, it was a pretty good match. I mean, you mentioned earlier, we were talking a little bit, and you was mentioning to me, and you said, I really like Brutus, but you know, like it's really all eyes on Julius. Do you want to take the floor there? And we'll get into the chat a little bit after this match, because we see you guys and want you to know that. See you, George. See you, Jeffrey, and I see you, Charmaine. But the floor is yours, my queen.
The best community, way better than the Jackpack community. Eons better.
Oh yeah. Oh please.
Anyway,
please. You know.
Anyways, like I was going to say, I mean, anyone who's been paying attention, it's pretty obvious. They consistently are always putting Julius in the areas where it's like he's the focal point every time. It's so obvious that he is their guy. When they break up, trust me. Trust me, it's gonna be the guy that's like, even though Julius goes in the ring and he's a monster, he does all these things. When they finally reveal what a lot of other people already see, then it's gonna start. It's gonna start with the I can't wrestle. He sucks. How dare you?
Wait. Is Brutus Asgardian? what is that? Is he Asgardian? How dare you? Like, what was that?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm just waiting.
What is that?
When it happens, I want I just want my flowers because it will.
What kind of flowers you like?
I'm a fan of daisies.
Say no more. Say no more.
All right.
But no, it was H-Man did mention it was a banger. It was a good opener. I mean, you have and we're not gonna go move my move, but stuff. I remember telling you like because it's always funny to me when you see Brutus, right? And he loves the Brutus cannonball. Like he just I know what you mean by Julius. And I do want to sit here and say I don't feel like every tag team needs to break up. You know, like there's tag teams like they're gonna break up. No, they're not.
It's gonna be a little while, but it is going to happen. Trust me, it's going to happen.
I see. But I don't think they need to break up. I mean, it can happen in a few years. I mean, obviously right now it does not need to happen. Obviously, I need to make sure I say this. Obviously. But I would hope that they don't break them up. I think that they could be a really good team. Like, so there's certain tag teams I saw where I was like, you know who the star was, and I see what you mean by Julius. Right now, I guess I don't see it that same way.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I was gonna lead somewhere and I lost my thought. So boom. But yeah, Pretty Deadly wins.
Yay!
Damien?
Yes, boy.
What? There was.
Yes, boy.
Oh, I'm not gonna highlight that, but Charmaine said she's not a fan of him, and I'm not highlighting that at all. But
you beautiful woman.
Whatever. What is that? By the way, we're gonna get a booking with Jack later tonight. I want to throw that out there. But yeah, Damien Kim comes out here. He has handcuffs Julius. But Brutus, I kind of like this part right here where Brutus, you mentioned a lot how Julius always get kind of like the hero moment, right? Like he's the one who always come through at the end. He's the one with, like, if I can mention, and by the way, Monair, oh look, Monair is a whore. I'm gonna throw that. It's a whore. Like, how is Captain America worthy? I'll say that for another show. But you know, it's like Brutus had his Captain America moment where he lifted Monair up, and everyone's like, "Oh," but he lost. And Monair's a whore.
No, she is not.
You didn't watch Endgame. How dare you?
Everything. I watch everything. Okay, I've seen it all.
Who are you, the watchers? But they're Pretty Deadly win, and it sounded like to me it made sense for them to win, because they're really good as heel champions. So, you know, they're kind of growing on me. So, I guess we go to the next match unless you want to lead into. I mean, you want to talk more about this?
No, there's not really much I need to discuss except for what is this like. Damon Kemp, his
reasoning
is not making sense. It's like, I'm mad you guys didn't want to listen to my opinions as much, or that you listen. No, because he really was like, you listened to Ivy more than me. What's that about? Like, she's a woman. It's a problem that they're listening to her before you. I don't know.
Oh, well, look, I've had a lot of great ideas, and you know how I feel when I'm ignored. So I honestly think he's on to something. You know, hashtag he could be a part of the Jack Pack community, and I'll let you know that you can be heard. Damien Kent or Kemp. I'll learn your name eventually. You need to speak a little louder. But I'm glad that he did what he did. And, you know, I think he had a point. You know, I mean, fun fact: I auditioned for that role, and they said I overdid that role. They told me I overdid it. Whiny, this Jeffrey guy. You know, fun. Honestly, he has a fun Twitter, by the way. Fun Twitter by Jeffrey. But I do want to mention I'm not liking this attitude change of leather coat Jeffrey. Hey, we'll catch you next time. Thank you for tuning in, sir. So what's the next match we got, Captain? I think you should lead it because it was a women's match, and I think you said Sad Kemp. No, don't do that to Sad Kemp. Sad Kemp, no, he wants to be heard, Kemp. Right, want to be heard. I love this guy. Look at this. I just want to mention this real quick. I love this guy. I want you to know he's a big time.
No, Jeffrey's on the right side of history. Himanshu, you need to join us. Join us on the right side.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What? I need to point out real quick. Look at the community difference right here. I just want to point that out real quick. How dare you?
You're small. This doesn't count. You made it small.
I didn't do that. I had nothing to do with that.
You're lying.
Carry on, take over.
Okay, so before we had the match, we actually found out who won the voting for the Carmelo Hayes match. That was the main event. We found out that Wesley won. I voted for Wesley, so.
Well, you scared me in submission to vote for Wesley. You scared me. Yeah, you did.
I would do it again. For the betterment of Wesley, of course. If I had known that it was going to lead to what it led to, I would have voted for Von freaking Wagner. But anyway,
you're gross. That was gross. Carry on.
All right. Anyways, so we have Fallon Henley.
See, I have some fun footage too. Carry on.
Anyways, so Fallon Henley comes out with, Briggs and Jensen, and they also have an extra person with them. One of the cancer survivors, the little boy, so cute. Oh,
that was nice. That was nice.
Cute. So it was just nice to see that. So initially, when she walked out, I was like, okay, she's gonna win. There's no way they're gonna have her lose. That's just messed up. So then when Lash Legend came out, Lash Legend was already out. She's stunning. I love her, and I need her.
You've always been a fan. You've always said, and I apologize for interrupting you, but you've always mentioned how much she has improved. I wanted to throw out that you've always said that. Like out of everybody I've ever heard talk when it comes to her, you've always mentioned like how you said she's stunning, and you've even mentioned like she's growing. But please continue to take the floor.
No, she really is every day. I mean, I think she has the character down, but once she just gets like what's the word? Like when she gets like just in the ring, like she just needs a little bit more.
When she puts everything together, it will be.
Once she gets that full switch, because she's not terrible in the ring. You remember she had that match with Nikita that was not bad. It was not bad at all. So the potential is there. So once she gets that, I mean, she's the full package. Literally, she is the full package. She's stunning. She can talk. She has charisma. She's already, gaining in the ring. Like that's it. It's a done deal.
No, I wanted you to take the floor. I wanted you to know that's why I was zippering. But
the match was short, Himanshu. I do agree with that. But I think it was just them kind of having a cute feel-good moment, with the little boy coming out, and that's why I wasn't so mad that Lash lost, just because I'm like, that would have been so mean if they had Fallon lose. And I see that they're kind of trying to go towards building something with Fallon and Mandy, maybe a filler feud. I don't know if Fallon's ready to really take the title off of Mandy. So that's why I'm thinking it might be a filler feud, if anything. I can't. Listen. Thank you so much, Charmaine.
Yeah, I want to highlight that real quick. I mean, we save the plugs for the end, but I do, because I want to sit here and say I give her a hard time, but I'm super proud of this young lady right here. She will be at Comic-Con this year, and we do have a picture right here. Right here. Why don't you do it? You do a tremendous job. Look at that pretty smile. Carry on.
Wow, I'm going to be on a panel with a bunch of amazing, talented, gorgeous, just like everything type of fire women. And it's just women, speaking about wrestling and panel and like, just getting that time. I'm just so excited to meet these amazing. I think that's the most thing I'm the most excited about is just meeting amazing women who love wrestling as much as I do. So.
And I want to sit here and say, and I'll speak for the chat because I'm proud of you. I know the chat is proud of you. Let's put that hashtag going. Sawyer community, because damn, she's great. Good for you, madam. Continue doing a great job. Yeah.
Wait.
I am him. I am him. Let's go. I am him.
I'm sorry. I'm done. I was in my Carmelo moment.
Y'all the same height, so I can see it.
I'm 5'4".
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's 5'4". I looked up, it said 5'10". I literally laughed. I laughed and I spilled syrup on the floor.
Are you slandering the great one?
He should have won. I don't even understand how Brown won. I'm about to lose my mind. You already want me to start losing my mind right now? You want me to lose my mind right now? Tell me right now because I'll lose it. I'll start taking these pins out my hair. You'll start seeing me sweat. Do you want that? Do you want that? No, you don't.
Keep your head. Keep your head.
I'm going to cut my hair.
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, so now we move on to injured. Damn it.
I didn't get the name. I know you always get the names better than I do.
Gosh, it's like really, really leaving my head right now, but it's Valentina's partner, Faraz. Anyways, she's injured, and she said it's 9 months, and that really, really sucks because I think that tag team was very cute. I think that they definitely could have been people who could have took that title off of, Katana. And
really, I almost feel like they need to be built up, and I do want to get. I don't know if you're gonna catch me talking about the burrito and stuff, but maybe. But you really thought so? Because I feel like they were a team that needed to be built up. Were they featured a lot on NXT Level Up?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I just wanted to ask. I don't watch.
Every match that they've been in, look back to it. Their spots, yes, Yulisa. Thank you so much, Yulisa. I kept saying Yulisa Leon. She got injured, and she will be out for about 9 months. And I'm very sad about it because I think that every time they're in a match, notice the crowd loves them. Their spots get the crowd the most hype. I'm sorry, it's the truth. So
I remember that fatal 4-way, and I didn't mean to interrupt you again. I always do that, but that fatal 4-way, there was a spot or so, and it felt like the crowd. I don't want to sit here and say like I felt like the crowd was, but I felt like they wasn't sitting on their hands. Is my point.
Yeah.
So that's why I asked. Like you said, you could see them taking the titles, but I guess for me, they would have to be built up because I don't. Okay.
No, yeah.
Were they? And I know I keep interrupting you. I'm so sorry, darling.
Okay.
But okay. But I sit here and say that were they babies or were they heels? Because I felt like for a period they were. It was in between.
Oh yeah, baby faces for sure. But so Sangha was comforting them. What a kind man.
He's a beautiful tall man. He's a beautiful tall man. I can say that. What you think I'm gonna just sit here?
Like, you want to tell me something? So
you're pretty.
Shut up. So, anyways, Sangha is comforting, and then Vaughn comes up being a Debbie Downer, like he always is. Every single episode, he sucks the life out of the room. I had to change it because I felt so bad just saying sucks. I don't like to say that, but he sucks the life out of the room. And geez. And he was about to fight with Sangha, but luckily that was stopped because I don't know who would have won in that.
I was actually torn in this segment because I really like Sangha. Sangha, he's a beautiful tall man. He has a great beard, and his beard is not as great as mine's. But I sat here and I said, no, it's not. No one. Top 5 beard guy. That's me. Top 5 Virgo as well. Sorry, Beyonce. She's a September Virgo too, so she's pretty much like a cigarette. But my point is, I was really torn here because I said I really like Vaughn, but then I looked at Sangha and I was like, don't do this to me. It's like You know when a fat person has to pick between a cheeseburger and a double cheeseburger? It was hard. I had a hard time.
I can't. So,
But you're sitting.
so do you want to kind of like, if you want to like finger the chat?
You know what? If allowed, I will. Wow, where is your mind, Captain?
I was trying to say like.
No. You've said too much. You've said too much.
Oh my gosh! Now this.
I'm gonna let you know, chat. I will not finger you guys. Even if you ask, I will not give you the finger. Okay. But what I will do, as we highlight this chat, that's what she meant to say, Captain. Captain, how dare you? But we're at the 20-minute mark. And I wanted to do something different here, everybody in the chat. I wanted to do something called Booking with Jack. Last week I did it. I did, what was it? SpongeBob against JD Boxhead, right? Yeah, see? But y'all want to join the, but H-Man is the only smart one. That's why he enjoyed the Sawyer community. But still, support the Sawyer community.
Yes, Jeffrey, protect me. Don't clip it.
Let's not clip. Jeffrey has betrayed me. I wanted to say he has beautiful black skin, but you know what? Now I want to sit here and say you have semi-beautiful black skin because how dare you? You have betrayed me. I was going to give you the secrets to my youthness because you guys probably think I'm 20-something.
Has the secrets. What you talking about?
I have too many secrets. Victoria's Secret don't know nothing on me. Have nothing on me. But I'm going to do a new topic. It's called Booking with Jack. Boom. High tide. So I wanted to do something. I wanted to do something different. I thought y'all last week was fun, but I want to do something really, really different. So I was sitting there saying, I was telling Shay a while back, I said, I want to do Booking with Jack. And I want to do my matchup right here. This is the commercial. I'm going to do Nicki Minaj against Cardi B. And you guys hear this and you're like, oh man, what's happening here? So let me tell you. So as I break this match down, I need to break down who's the baby face in the heel. So obviously with Nicki Minaj coming from Queens, she's the baby face.
No, she's the heel.
Shut up.
She's the heel.
Sit down. Well, you are sitting down, but continue to sit down. But she's the baby face. Cardi B's the heel coming from the Bronx. I will talk. I can talk louder than you. Don't test me. So boom, it's going to be a street fight. This is not going to be a 5-star at the Tokyo Dome. This is going to be a street fight. These girls are going to be fighting. There's going to be a lot of punches, boo punches, and a lot of so there's going to be a lot of this going on as they're fighting, and they're fighting through the crowd. Bam, 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 bam. They're fighting through the crowd. H-Man's enjoying this, thank you. But they're fighting through the crowd. Then they take it to the streets because this is where the street fight's supposed to go. But this fight cannot, it can be settled in the streets, but they sit here and go, boom. We should take this in the ring so that these people can see me beat this person. So boom, Cardi is kind of having an advantage, but Nikki with the Heart of Queens come through and she's coming back, bam, bam, bam. Then we see a masked person as I'm losing my voice. There's a masked individual and who comes in the ring but does nothing. Cardi tried to take advantage to try to take a cheap shot, but Nicki Minaj comes through, hits her with the Pink Friday eye, was it Pink Eye Friday finisher? It's literally, that's the name of her finisher. The woman, the person who's wearing the mask comes through, hits her with a crowbar. Cardi B takes the win, which is disgusting. And I'm losing my voice. This is going to be my reel. But it's revealed that it is old Nicki Minaj, a.k.a. Little Kim, who her and Cardi B forms, I can't stand Shay, who forms the Brooklyn and Bronx connection. Yep. And that's how I would book a match. And I might do another one next week if this was good. I need a thumbs up because this will be a thing if you guys want it. But Cardi B would take the win because Bronx people cannot beat Queens individuals cleanly. And that's my booking with Jack.
I don't know. This is a little, you just revealed to me you might be a barb. So I don't know if this partnership is going to work.
You told me that a while back, and I had to figure out what that meant. I thought it meant I was growing a tail. I have no idea what any of these terminologies mean. Captain, please take over. That was booking with Jack. Captain.
Right.
Damn, she's great. Take over.
Look at that. All right. So the next, well, we don't have a match actually. It's a segment. We have Toxic Attraction
I'm sorry, go ahead.
We have Toxic Attraction out, and they are talking about how amazing they are and how a vote doesn't need to happen because they are the attraction. I mean, I'm inclined to agree with them a bit, but you know, they were talking and they were definitely popping their stuff. Like, I think that now they're all on the same level mic wise, which I do like. I think that Mandy rubbed off on them because I feel like Gigi and Jacy weren't too comfortable in the beginning, and I feel like Mandy was. So I think they all benefited each other in some way. But then Alba Fire comes out and she wants some part to them. I mean, I'm not mad about it. I wouldn't be mad about seeing, you know, her versus Mandy again. Like, that's fine. Do I see her taking the title off of her? I don't know. Depends. Also, I mean, with them changing, you know, around how NXT is, I don't know.
Sure.
Because before, when it was like, you know, rainbows, I'm like, well, okay, all the younger and new talent is probably going to win most times. Then, now this, I'm a little bit like, it could go either way. What do you think?
You know, when Elba came out, right, I was like, didn't she already beat you? And I mean, I guess they could go that route with, I mean, they already had that match. And I mean, I guess you can go with Elba and they put the title on her. Sure, they could totally do that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would put it on her. Because I guess, because, I mean, right, you mentioned something really interesting. You know, damn, you're smart. But you point out how, like, NXT, especially at the end, how, you know, maybe we can have that balance of, you know, and they've done it before with veteran champions, you know.
Yeah.
I guess, I mean, before knowing how they kind of went with that gold and white logo, I immediately was like, oh, this is just someone to feed the Mandy, you know. But because I remember even before that, we mentioned, I do want to mention, Fallen, she had a little run in, and I remember you saying, oh, that's probably going to be like the filler feud for the time being. Because I couldn't think about anybody else who could beat Mandy. But what do I think? I don't know if I see her winning. But it's possible. I don't know. I'm in between. I'm like, I don't know if I see her winning, but part of me is like, a small percentage of me is like, I kind of could see that happening. Because I think Toxic Attraction, or what George has said, and I agree, ding dong, you're wrong. Mandy Rose isn't amazing. Yep. Okay. Well, Charmaine is coming through with the ding dongs. Okay.
Not Libby.
Yeah, no, that's that. But you blew a kiss to her. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, beautiful.
I will blow it again. I love Charmaine no matter what.
Kind of jealous,
Look
but
at
whatever.
you. Look at yourself. Take a good look. Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
But I don't know. But I mean, I don't think you go wrong. And I sit here and say, what more can Toxic Attraction do on this brand? And matter of fact, when she even mentioned, and real quick, I'll sum it up real quick. Her talking about longest reign. Mandy Rose, longest reign. I think we need to get that title off her. But you want to take the next section?
I agree. I definitely think it's time, but you know, it just has to be the right person. I
Sure.
see now that it seems like they're kind of pushing Nikita more towards the tag division because maybe they want to work on her a little bit more before they pull the trigger.
Sure. And that was someone I think we both agree that they really like her a lot.
Oh, they do. That's why. But I think this is a great decision because I think in ring wise, she still needs a little bit more work. Look wise, character wise, I feel like she's on the right path. In ring, it's not all the way there, but she's not like there's no hope for her. So
there's a presentation to her, and she got that. It's more of working more on the in-ring stuff, and I mean, I think, like I said, presentation. I think when she comes out, people are like, oh, you know, it's not like people are sitting here and I was gonna say sitting on their hands, and there was another thing I was gonna follow up with, but this is a family show, so yeah.
And also, George, I agree because I feel like her being with Zoe, and Zoe is obviously very gifted in the ring. Nobody will ever take that from her. I think she could rub off.
Cora Jade would. Cora Jade, and I quote said, my shoe is more have more personality than you. Do you know how offensive that is? Like, what shoe have more? If someone told me that, I would have to pedigree him on concrete. I would have to take you out. I would have to pedigree you on concrete because how dare you say that to me? I need someone in the chat to tell me this. Have anyone told you that someone's shoe, which might stink, has more personality than you? It's hurtful. But I digress.
I mean, I don't know if she was all the way wrong though, but that
What have this shoe done? I've seen her shoe. She wear Vans. They don't have no talent.
Multiple people with it, so clearly her shoe has had some action.
Well, that sounds gross. That sounds very disgusting. How? I don't want to see that.
Poor Jade, and she has a little video package, and she's talking about how this is a generation of Jade. I think they were basically using this episode as a reintroduction episode. Like,
sure.
Yeah, I felt that way because I'm like, I was getting hit left and right with packages. I never got this many in one NXT episode. I was like, another package, another promo package. Jesus. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm excited for Cora. When her rematch with Roxanne happens, I think they will kill it. I think they will blow the roof. I really do think that this next match that they have is going to be, when it's made, of course, because it hasn't been really made yet. But when it is, I think that's going to be a defining moment for Cora and Roxanne as well.
No, I agree. I think that first match, it kind of reminded me of, and these are big shoes to fill in, so forgive me when I mention it, but I remember seeing AJ and John Cena, and I said, the next encounter is going to be great. So I can imagine I'll take Converses over Vans. He picked Converses over Vans. I wear Converses. I've never seen you wear Converses.
You've never seen me wear Converses.
I've seen you in person. And
never... Your birthday. What do you mean?
You wore Vans. I was looking clearly at them. They were Vans. Were they Vans? They were Vans.
No,
they were Vans. You're lying. I saw them. I passed them to you.
I have Converse.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's lying.
No, I'm not. Don't you dare. I see your finger. Stop yourself. You stop yourself right now.
I'm not doing nothing.
Your hand. Stop. You just made me howl like a dog. Stop.
You're lying.
This is a certified hood classic.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you guys come to see. Hey, there's a guy named Steve. We love you too. Hi. Steve, she wore Vans, but carry on. You wore Vans. I saw them. I analyzed it.
Son, hope you're having a good day.
Hey.
All right. So what's next is we have Wendy. Wendy Chu.
I love Wendy.
Me too.
I love Wendy. Yes, she is.
Yeah, so Wendy Chu's having an interview, and I really don't know. I think she's just talking about like what's going on with her. Cool. And then we have Lash Legend show up, and she's all like, "Girl, did you see what happened?" Because Lash Legend is very self-centered. Well, that's her character.
Yeah. I can relate to that.
Wendy kind of shut her up. She was like, last girl that came up to me got her lights put out. I was like, okay, Wendy. Okay, girl. I love Wendy because she doesn't miss on the mic. I'll tell you that much.
No, she don't. I think a lot of people don't like the character because it just seems silly. But I'm kind of behind it. Listen, one of the guys, I know you don't like AEW, right? But one of the guys, he literally does like these kicks and it's stupid. And I can understand how now it's silly. But I'll be the first to admit I did eat that up. I was in there saying I don't know what I'm watching.
Talking about Mr. Cassidy.
Mr. Cassidy, when did you become British, madam?
I watched a marathon of Love Island. That's why. Why you keep questioning me?
Because I want to. I have a lot of questions. What's your favorite color?
Like I can't do it. I can't do it.
You know where I learned British? Oh no, y'all don't want to hear where I learned it. It was literally when I went to Staten Island. Bad crowd, by the way, but take the floor.
See, here you go. Why are you always starting?
Aren't you like a... What are you talking about? How dare you get on Finn? Finn is great.
Like a hobo.
Who's a hobo?
You look like a hobo.
Listen, Finn
hobos you be seeing where you at, where you live.
All I'm saying is Finn has been through a lot. Look at this great man. How did it
hobos look like that where you are, Elvis? Let me know where you are. Period. Like, message me. You're Addie. I'm trying to be where you are. If this is what the hobos look like on your block. Yeah.
Damn, that was scary. What was
Listen, I don't play about Finn. I'm done. And no, Himanshi, we will not talk about the bandana. We're gonna pretend like it didn't happen.
What did Finn do?
No, he didn't do anything.
Oh, I just want to be sure. I think Finn is great. You think he's great?
I think he's
Tonight, 1, 2, 3.
even Rocky had to take a pin.
Who? Rocky Balboa?
You know who?
The Rock never lost to Rey Mysterio.
And where? No, I need to know what block. You're saying you're on. Okay, he said New York. What block? What block?
So you're pretty much a rat, is what you're telling us.
I'll walk there right now. What block?
No, you're not gonna walk out there at no 10 something at night. No. You're gonna finish the show. You better sit down. No.
To that block.
We got Steve who just jumped in. Who I'm trying to figure out if that's Bernie in there, like in the mirror. Did y'all know he's been chanting for 1 hour, but that's more than 1 hour. Than did someone make an AEW remark? That's so nasty. Did someone say, Tony, how do you feel? Okay, he's not happy about that. But carry on. What's the next?
Let's move on to
the Super Diva.
Yes, I love it. Quincy Elliott versus a jobber. His name is Sean Gallagher, from what I saw. And I just thought it was so funny. If you see the camera pan off to Sean, he's literally like, what the hell? When Quincy's making his entrance.
You told me that. It
was so funny. You know, I like Quincy because, and he even, I said, what did I say? I
want to put this up real quick. I wanted to block the individual because I know that they felt comfortable, but you mentioned this earlier. Yes. How it was like a tribute to Viscera.
Yes. And he confirmed it. I was like, I knew it. It was giving very much Gold Dust Viscera. I forgot who said that. Someone on Twitter said that. And I was
it was Jeffrey.
True.
It was Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, you said it. Gold Dust Viscera. I'm like, that's literally it. I love it. Give him a girl like on the side. It's perfect.
He has personality. His match wasn't. It was a squash. It wasn't really anything. I guess you had to have watched NXT Level Up, and that match. Yeah, it wasn't. It was another burger. He might have wanted a burger, but listen, I had a burger. I mean, I'm not making fun.
The whole purpose of the match was solely just to introduce the
absolutely. Well said. I think that's a well said. You know, you said it best. I remember you telling me like it was more like he's more of a sports entertainer. You know, like he's not gonna have these 10-minute classic matches, or I said 10, but you know, like these 15-minute matches. He's out there. The crowd gets behind him because he's charismatic. People, I mean, the crowd really was behind him. I mean, you can't ignore that. You cannot ignore that, and that's one of the things that help you get over is if you can get the crowd to believe, or the crowd to sit here and go like, or clap with him and stuff like that. So good for him. There's not much to dig into this match except he won, and the crowd was behind him.
I think my thing is, people are going to be like, oh, you know, there's always going to be people complaining. But what people don't understand is there has to be a role.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
There's someone playing a specific same role. Like, it's like, what is it? Like, oh, you have the jester. You always have the same role, but a different person is playing it.
Yep.
You know, over time. Obviously, when someone retires or whatever happens. You have Santino, R-Truth, Eugene. They're in that same vicinity of the entertainment. That same character. The same character. I don't know where I would put the Miz.
Quincy Adams.
It's Quincy Elliott. And I
no, don't you yell at him. You said you thought that was Quincy Jones, and I had to say that's a music producer.
I did think it was because I didn't hear. I thought they would say Quincy Jones.
I know. You made me laugh when I heard that. I literally popped. I said, "What is wrong with this girl?" Look
so
at
I feel like Quincy kind of falls in that role. Oh.
You told me shut up. You shut up.
My God, I can't even. So I feel like Quincy goes into that role of Gold Dust, Viscera. I'm sure I could think longer. I get more names. You need those characters, and you need someone to hurry up on it. Same thing with Big Show.
Yes.
They come in with Braun. They come in with Omos. You need someone for every specific role.
And real quick, if I can dig deep a little bit, because you mentioned Braun, I was as time went on, I just wasn't a Braun fan. talking about Braun Strowman. But I said I understood the appeal because he's a big guy, but he could be the serious monster and he could be the funny guy. And when you can have a variety of Adam Jones, Elliot, whatever. I'm glad you're up, Steve. Steve, how are you, sir? I am glad that you are up. You are watching, tuning in.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you. My brain was not computing. Thank you. Yes.
I'll leave that alone. There was. I'll stop. What was the next segment, Captain? We'll do a commercial after this. But what was the next segment? I think you should. Oh, we have Katana James. Was it? What's her name? I know it's Grace.
You're jumping the gun like a few matches.
Why? What'd I miss? Oh, so, Tony D? Tony D. No, it was one match.
Leslie getting jumped in the back. We have Leslie getting jumped.
Good.
And I was very upset about it because
I enjoyed this.
No, what?
Look, first off, I don't think that many people voted for some damn Wesley over Von Wagner. I just need to throw that out there. Hold on, wait, listen. Hold on. Big man is talking. I raised my hand and I need to speak. I just need to keep it real. Like how Jeffrey just said in the chat, I need to keep it real. Elvis, stop using drugs before you come on there. The blue meanie. Like, what does that have to do with anything? But stop doing drugs. It's not good for you. It's not good for the skin. But, this was great. I enjoyed this, that Carmelo took out the trash that is Wesley. Listen, I just don't have a lot of respect for a lot of men.
You're lying.
Men under 5'8" deserve that kind of ass whooping. Because, look, at the end of the day, you use a ladder. Like, I'm supposed to believe this guy can beat the great Carmelo Hayes. No, Carmelo Hayes, who I'm pretty sure is 5'8", but
you're lying.
I love how Charmaine is in the chat right now. Do you really want me to shoot on you right now? Braun, stop being the Miz wannabe. How about you stop trying to be funny? No. You Bronx girls try to stick together because y'all think y'all clever. That's what you guys think. Y'all not clever. Oh, what's that? X? Oh, I didn't know y'all was. Please get out of here. Stop it. Stop it, Charmaine. Because Charmaine, I will break it down. You guys suck. How dare you? That's all. I didn't even have to break it down that much. Well, not you. You're great. You're one of the better parts of the Bronx. I take that back. But this was great that Wesley has got his ass whipped because he didn't have much of an ass. So when they put boots to ass and honestly, that's me on Friday when I don't make enough money. That's literally me when they pay me.
What is going on right now, Steve?
Steve is tremendous. Steve tuned in because he wanted to see he wanted to get skin tips from me. And I'll tell you later.
Period.
You're 5'7"? Stop being 5'7". What do you mean? Stop being 5'7". I tell you all the time. I always tell you. Stop. Just stop doing that. Grow up, Jeffrey. How dare you be 5'7"? I tell Shay all the time, stop being 5'2". Grow.
I'm 5'4".
Stop lying to the people. Now keep going on. What was this next subject?
Oh my gosh. All right. Anyways, so now
I'm 5'11".
Now we have Tony D and Stacks versus Cameron. Compose yourself.
I'll try.
So Cameron Grimes is in his angsty My Chemical Romance era, and he's very just upset. And he
I love that.
Friend. He wants to be alone. It's so annoying. I'm really over it. I need whatever. As I was saying to you earlier, I need whatever transition is supposed to happen with Cameron to take place within the next 2 weeks, at the very least. I'm done with the. I'm all done. I don't get no opportunities. I'm done. Are you laughing?
No, I agree. I'm tired of this one. He seemed like the kind of guy who wets the bed and just goes to work. Like, I don't know what's going on with Cam. We used to really like Cameron. We would hype him up to the moon. And this whole I love how you put it down because My Chemical Romance. By the way, I gotta say, Helena was my favorite song from them.
Ghost of You.
I gotta listen to that one. Which one is it?
It's called Ghost of You, I believe.
Okay, I'm gonna take a listen to that. But I love how you put that because you're saying he's emo. It's pretty much he's in that teen phase where the parents go hey, hey, do you want to play catch? And he's like, no, I want to do golf stuff, like wear black and just wear leather jackets and sweat. No, I will not acknowledge you. How dare you? No, because she's going to want to be my friend when she sees me. She's going to want to try to be my friend and say, oh, hey, Ron. No, there's not going to be no, hey, Ron. I'm going to turn my back and I'm going to scratch it because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be a big itch. But carry on. What? My back itches.
Okay. So
that was the only song?
So Cameron Grimes is getting beat up as we knew he was going to be. I don't know why he thought otherwise. He was going to get beat up regardless. And they? Oh, I feel like, you know what? Because I've seen her, like, it was very slow progression with that, honestly, just from what I saw. From what Jeffrey's talking about. And so Joe Gacy comes out and he wants to help. This is mental manipulation. This is what your boyfriend who cheated on you and you broke up with him, and then he comes to you in your lowest point, like, come here, I'm going to help you. That's literally what Joe Gacy was doing. I was disgusted. But I was also living for it because it was funny.
You know, I think Joe Gacy gets a bad rap because he's a terrible rapper. But I just want to sit here and say he did try to help Cameron Grimes. He was on the apron saying, give me the tag. And his Cameron Grimes, I don't need no help. I don't know why I made him sound like a tag mania double.
I don't need no help. Too moon. You got to say that after.
For the people who are country, we apologize because I don't know what the hell that was.
It's not from Georgia. Like,
huh?
Like, my family's from Georgia. Like, please. Like,
oh, yeah? Well, oh, I don't have a comeback. Anyway, you know, I'm just saying, Joe Gacy tried to help. He did. He put his hand out. You know, he had the diarad, the Cyrad,
the dyad.
Thank you.
Dyad schism.
The dyad schism. That's too much. I'm just gonna call him the DS, which sound like Nintendo. It sounds like some Nintendo sound like they own them. Reba.
The song when it began, ha ha! She did it. No, you don't remember the beginning of the song. Tell me I'm not the only one who remembers the beginning of the song. Please. Oh my God, I hate you. Get out of here.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm very scared. But I'm just gonna sit here and say, Joe Gacy tried to help. Cameron Grimes was being such a puss. And I honestly thought, oh wow, they maybe work together because there was that nice little spot where like Cameron Grimes came out of nowhere, hit the flipping like suplex thing. I mean scoop slam thing. And I was like, oh, that looked good. And then Joe Gacy hits the clothesline. What up, Ruben? That is a nice picture. That is, I just gotta say, that is just a very, very nice picture.
Pictures, to be honest.
He's great. He's literally Peter Parker.
Without the webs,
yeah.
Without the webs and forgetfulness.
But he is on the web, like you guys are on the web, watching us on Unpopular Review, the NXT edition. Please give us a like, love, and share. Her timing is incredible. You're incredible. But Joe Gacy and Grimes win. Grimes gets all in Joe Gacy's face. Joe Gacy boys are like, they're tired of that. They jump him. There's a lot of boots. There's a lot of ass juice because they were stomping his ass. And I thought that was great. Yo, what up, Walter? And I thought that good for Grimes getting stomped out. And he's no longer going to the moon. He is going to the cement. So I wanted.
He's going to the ER.
To the ER, yes. Hopefully, he have good health coverage because there was a lot of boots that took him out. And Florida is dangerous. What's the next segment we got here?
Very dangerous. Yeah, I just want to say, I'm curious to see where this goes next week. I hope that Cameron comes with a better attitude. And just like, please, because I can't do it anymore. And I also want to say his hair grew back really well because it looks so luxurious, you know?
I wanted to say this was actually, I don't want to say, I thought this was one of my favorite segments because I thought it was a fun match, honestly. I remember texting and writing you and I said, oh, this was actually really, really fun.
So now we had Jesus, JD McDonough.
Jesus was there?
He could have been.
Yeah.
He's always there in spirit, of course.
Yes.
JD McDonough comes out. Well, no, he didn't come out. He was having a little segment. He was getting.
Oh, I'm tired of him.
You're a hater. Anyways.
He's a box head. He has a box head. I can't.
Every week you launch this attack on box-headed people, and I want to know where it stems from right now.
Minecraft.
Okay. So
thank you for listening.
I just wanted an adequate response. I wanted an adequate answer.
And I'm always ready. How dare you?
So JD McDonough is getting a haircut or a beard cut, whatever. And he gets cut. I knew it. I was like,
sorry, I was answering the text. Go ahead.
Believe it. So I was saying it to him. I was like, he's probably gonna get cut by it and be all like, I love blood. And that's what he did. But you know what? I like the character. I like the way he talks. It's very ominous. It's great. Yeah. So now we have Braun. Braun has his interview. He talks about his whole. You're a hater.
I didn't do anything. I was listening.
Every time. Beatboxing over there. Enough.
I have a Venusaur.
Let me see it. It's so cute.
Thank you. I stole them from somebody.
As you should.
Thank you.
So Braun has an interview talking about his year in NXT 2.0. It was a great year. He talked about how he, did the, Hall of Fame for his father and, losing to Dolph Ziggler, which was like so random. And honestly, I would rather we just never speak about it and bring it up because it was just so stupid and unnecessary that it happened. Sorry, I can't.
No, I was listening to you.
No, you like I just told you have to go to the last class of the day.
Do I have to?
Yes. So
damn.
Tyler comes up to him and he's like, I want a rematch. And I was like, as you should. So he was like, oh, if I gotta whoop on JD before that, like that's fine. And I was like, I agree. So yeah. That's
good for Tyler Babe. You know what? He's standing his ground. Look, Braun cheated, and that's fine. Because yes, thank you, Big Joey Cool in the chat. Thank you, Big Joey Cool, the best bodyguard. Braun. I don't have nothing to say. I'm sorry.
All right,
you're gonna think I'm a hater.
Oh, do you want to play a commercial now? You said you were going to play a commercial after the last match, so I just want to get you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so glad that she listens because I don't even listen to myself. But let's play a commercial real quick here, and we'll be right back after. Damn, we have a lot of commercials. I'm sorry.
I literally put up my you just made me look so bad just now.
It's actually impossible. That's actually impossible. We're gonna do a commercial. We're gonna, as I flip my bang, we're gonna do a commercial.
We're gonna debate Star Wars versus Star Trek. First category. Best of the movie.
We've had more movies. Plain and simple, we had more movies. We had 13 movies of Star Trek compared to 9 movies. No, I'm sorry.
No, that's a lot more than that.
I'm sorry, 11 movies of Star Wars. No. So we have more.
Rogue One's a Star Wars story.
I said Rogue One. I counted that.
Okay. Make sure you counted it.
And I counted the other one, Lando or something like that. I forgot.
Okay, I don't know why you count that.
I have to go with the fact that we started our first movie before Star Wars, right?
No, your first movie was not before Star Wars. Your first TV show was not before Star Wars. Not your first movie.
Star Wars,
your first movie came out in 1978. 1978.
No, 70 Star Wars.
Thank you.
Okay, 1980 was Star Trek.
Yes.
Okay, either way you look at it.
You only got a movie because Star Wars did so good in the movies. Because they wasn't even trying to make movies for Star Trek. They were going to keep it TV.
Star Wars only got a movie because Star Trek did so well as a TV show.
Touche.
What a bunch of nerds. You guys could check them out tomorrow. I believe they're going to be on air. Is BDSI Radio, and you can catch Mike Knott and the executive Chris Harris, or the executive consultant Chris Harris. And if you guys follow us on Instagram, we have a poll, not even just on Instagram, on Twitter, where they are doing a battle between Star Wars and Star Trek, and they're doing stuff like best movie, TV shows, hero villains, track. spaceship. So if you guys like Star Wars or Star Trek and you want to be a part of that, follow us on all social media and also follow us on TikTok because we got a lot of fun videos. And we got Steve who meant. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Say that I voted Star Wars on absolutely every one of those, and I only watched 2 movies of Star Wars. I don't care. I just wanted to upset Chris.
You too?
Yes.
Ah!
I just literally was just going down like Star Wars, Star Wars, Star.
Well, this is kind of funny, and then it actually triggers me because I've seen you vote against me. So now I'm angry all over again. I'm angry all over again. You're supposed to be on my. Don't tell Chris I said this, but Star Trek suck. No, Star Trek legitimately do sucks. Like there's that bald guy. I can't think of his name. He's Professor Xavier. Like I'm sorry. I don't trust bald-headed people because if you can lose your hair, image what else you can lose. You know, like trust. What was the next segment, Captain?
I can't believe it. So
I'm gonna write a book.
The next match was Nikita Lyons and Zoe Stark versus Ariana Grace and Kiana James.
I just want to say real quick. I want you to take this because this should totally be you.
Okay.
They had a banger of a theme. I was bopping my head. I was ready to write a diss track on freaking Mr. Softy because that bastard this year. Real quick story. Trauma dump number 2. This summer, I went to get some ice cream. It is like $2.50, $2.75. I forget how much it is for sprinkles because I'm fancy and I'm Morgan Freeman's best friend. And I said, cool, I'm going to get ice cream. This son of a bitch drove like he was Speedy Gonzalez, ran by me. I had to run, catch him. How dare you laugh at me? How dare you? How dare you? You're supposed to be on my side. You have never been on my side. I want you to understand that's why your superpower is shrinking. So my point is I had to run and flip-flops to catch this guy because I'm an athlete and I caught him.
You're lying.
Shay, take the floor.
So this is actually a pretty fun match for what it was. I actually
this is bullshit. Matter of fact, no, carry on. You're doing a great job. Yeah. Give me a minute. Where's my pen? Give me a minute.
I cannot. You better not get that list out of here. You stop it. No. Don't do it. This is crazy. This is insubordination at the end of the day.
You yell at me.
No, I don't. I've never raised my voice in my entire life. So Nikita, she seemed like she's a little bit less winded in the ring. So I'm like, maybe that time away, her training was good. Zoe.
Was she hurt? She was hurt, right?
I think they said, yeah, she was hurt.
Okay.
Something with her knee. So, I mean, hopefully she's all good now. But yeah, I really enjoyed this match for what it was. I still think that Ariana Grace, she's going to be like a big breakout star this year, 100%.
And I wonder real quick because with NXT and it turned 1, and there was like we have like the guys like the Bronze, the Carmelo, and there's a bunch of other names. And I think we wanted to talk about like who do you want to see more? Is that someone you want to see more? Because like for me, I think about some people that we don't see, and I thought that they would, and there's still a chance. I think there's still a chance. Like was it Runner Straight? I forget his name a lot of the times.
Yes. I also want to bring that up.
Sure.
Saying he mentioned about Kiana.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm just like, it just came up to me.
No,
but
you're fine.
She's really keeping up, and I love how just into her role she is. Like, because I mean, they didn't really give her you're an accountant. Like, come on, to take that and really do something with it is very hard to do. So I got to give it to her. And she also is a really good seller. She sells moves really well. Like, I love it. I love a good seller. But yeah, I think they're all talented. Every woman in that ring has something to offer. I do see Ariana Grace as the breakout though. Like, it's going to happen. She has it. Trust me. Trust me on this.
You heard her, trust her or she'll yell at you.
Tell me what you thought about it though.
This match, it was fun. It was good. And you mentioned something that puts eyes. You made me think a little bit. You said this might be the best for Nikita to be in a tag match. I mean, in a tag team with Zoe, who I remember a few weeks back, we thought she was going to be the women's champion, and that didn't happen. So maybe this is the best thing for them. They were taking out that women's tag team tournament, and maybe they can make something out of. I don't know if I see. I guess I have to see how things go as time goes on about them taking the title. Huh?
It's a very hot take, Walter. I mean, I wouldn't be mad about it, but that is such a hot take.
I don't see that as a thing. That's a huge take, but I don't see her being the one. I don't. I really don't. I was trying to read the chat, but it was fun. It was cool, and it gave them something to do. So nice.
Exactly. So I think this is good for Nikita. I think that Zoe will rub off on her in ring wise, give her some more knowledge that maybe she doesn't, have. So and maybe Nikita can help Zoe with more getting a more established character. So
yeah, I think you look at this. If I can mention a little TNA here, because TNA used to be a fun thing, right? And you had think about this makeshift tag team, and it's a big take, so bear with me here as I talk, right? You remember when Bobby Roode and James Storms were put together?
Yes.
I'm just saying I'm not saying they're going to come out and they're going to say bear money, which was a good tag team. And maybe that'll be a top 5 at some point. We do top 5 TNA tag teams because they deserve recognition. Oh, I'm sorry. What was you going to say?
No, I was going to say, you know who my number one's going to be if we do
Motor Machine Guns, right?
Yeah.
They're so fucking great. They're so fucking great. I've always, even when I look at Katana and Caden's finisher, I think of Motor Machine Guns because they did the neck breaker crossbody, but she does the 450 instead.
Yeah.
So
he did the sliced bread up the.
I think that was another one, but the one where they hold one had the neck breaker and they did the crossbody.
Crossbody. Okay. Yeah, they had a few.
Yeah, they probably did because Shelly did the sliced bread, I believe.
He did.
But yeah, they're great. It's funny seeing them now because they're older. But
I'm glad you caught yourself because don't do him. Don't do him.
I don't know if he's interested in me.
Old? You don't look old.
Shay, Sawyer, just carry on. Just Sawyer, carry on. Didn't you? How dare you yell at me? Aren't you the same one who said, "Hey, do you want to finger the chat?"
Oh my God! I asked you what you thought of the match,
and I gave my thoughts, darling.
All right, so then we're moving from this match because I already gave my thought.
Ladies and gentlemen, she has great skin. Carry on.
All right. So now we have Javi the Body. Now, why are you coming for him? Don't come for Javi.
I promise I was not coming from him. I was not doing no such thing.
You know what I feel like it is? I feel like we almost do drafts, like me and you. Specific. Oh my God, we should do a draft of specific wrestlers in NXT that we love, that we ride for, and we have ones that we hate. Like sometimes you hate mine. We should do a draft, and these are my NXT people. And by the end of it, whatever has the most people on their draft list with titles wins some type of award.
Oh, that's gross. Like
that's awesome.
They're not giving Devon Tastic a chance because he should be world heavyweight champ. Who's the champ right now? Who's the champ?
Because you like all the stinkies.
Your Vans stink.
Whoa. You have no way to prove that.
I won't say nothing on air.
Hank the Tank? Absolutely not. Wait, Hank the Tank? No, because
he literally started off everything with Hank the Tank.
It's ugly. I don't like that name. Like, no wrestler should be called Hank. I'm so sorry. I don't like it.
What'd you say? It reminds you of
Hank Hill.
He had the same body as Hank Hill.
Oh my gosh.
When he took the show, I was with the whole. I'm gonna sum it up real quick, but I was totally for like, oh, he's a security guard, and I know you mentioned we were talking, and you said something like, "Where's the ring gear and all that stuff?" So obviously they're having it where he's a security guard. Matter of fact, there was already a scuffle happening, and they told him, "No, we gotta go. You got a match." Yeah. And they mentioned how he's been training and doing all that stuff. So he comes out there and he's acting like he don't know what to do, or he's obviously showing he's very experienced. What's this guy named Javi the Body, right?
Yes.
What's so funny?
Yes, because you're.
What'd I do? What did I do? Yo, what?
Continue your sentence.
Huh?
Continue your sentence right now.
You're gonna have to tell me. You're gonna have to tell me. You're gonna have to tell me. Javi the Body. What was that for? Javi the Body, right? So boom. And you know, he's obviously been on I guess like but showing this has been building for like a month, because they showed something that happened a month prior that I didn't know about, and last week they showed what happened last week. So they're getting in the ring. They're showing that Hank don't know what to do. Hank the Tank apparently don't know what to do, and he has a security guard ever got shit? Not like that. The way that audience and that crowd ate it up was ridiculous, bro. They were chanting, "Daddy." I wasn't.
Daddy Hanky. Like, what is going on?
Well, like, you know, Florida, like, with the exception of the wrestling doll, people in Florida are idiots.
I agree.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, stealing my anyways,
sorry.
He was dressed like one of the Winchesters. Like, literally, what was the outfit? No, it was like, I'm like, what is this? Like, are you kidding me? He has on Wrangler jeans with boots.
Yeah, you know who are Wrangler jeans too? Braun Breaker.
Period. But he wears them different. So let's.
Shut up! Shut up! I have to deal with this every other week. This is nonsense. You're full of crap. He wears that too. Keep the same energy. Don't lie to me. Santa's not real. The Easter Bunny's not real. And the Tooth Fairy's a whore. Do not lie to me. And so is Monet. Stop it. Stop it. My blood rate is going through the roof.
So sick.
I'm about to drink tea right now because of this sickness.
Apparently. He's like so over because I guess he was like, you know, the security guard that worked the carnivals around the area. So I guess they were familiar with him. So they really liked him and were, you know, cheering him on. And good for him. Oh my God! Threats on a Tuesday?
Thank you, H-Man. Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
Correlate them. That's just nuts.
Which I don't like or agree with, because why are you doing Hobby like this? No, Hobby has a personality. He has a character. He has a swag. Why are you doing this to Hobby? I don't like it.
Maybe he likes it rough. I don't know. You say I don't know what we're talking about anymore. What's the next thing?
About you need to get your life together. Okay, so
at 34, I agree.
Shut up. So we have Braun. He wins Superstar of the Year, I believe, or NXT Breakout Star of the Year.
How many times did you vote?
Mind your business, first and foremost. Yeah. So as he should. Kidding me? Of course. He was on Raw. He's on. You know, he was doing a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, he deserved it.
So was Bobby Brown. What's his award?
Girl, what? Not good.
I'm sorry. What am I? I'm sorry. What am I? Please, I need correction. What am I? Hashtag bad girl Jack. Apparently, I'm bad girl Jack. Bad gal Jack. Hashtag that bad gal Jack. Apparently, I'm bad gal. Bad gal Jack.
It's just a reaction. I say girl. Like,
you know what's a reaction? Hiccups. When I stub my toe or step on Legos. My life is difficult.
Oh my goodness. So anyways, Mello versus, say it.
It was supposed to be, oh shit, Apollo Crews? No, it was supposed to be Wesley, but Wesley being under 5'4" could not compete. So obviously, I got to sit here and say real quick. I had to say here honestly, did not expect. I thought Wesley was still going to come out.
Me too.
But we have Solo come out, and I couldn't help but go, "Wow, he wasn't lying when he said I got next." Because he dead ass said that for the longest. I got next. And I think what him going to the main roster, right? Him being with his brothers, the Usos and Sammy and Roman, right? His cousin Roman, right? You would forget that. So when I heard the music and he came out, I was like, oh shoot, he's out here. I honestly sat here and said, nah, he don't win. I don't see him winning. It's like, oh, this is the 1 year anniversary. He's going to, obviously he was a big part of NXT 2.0. So, okay, cool. But he wins. and it makes you go. And I saw Jeffrey. I saw your tweet like, oh, well, does that mean it goes to SmackDown? I think it adds a little intrigue now because what it is now the Bloodline got all these titles. You know, like I did not see him beating Gunther for the United States. No, I'm sorry, the Intercontinental title. So them to bring an NXT title, and they have all this gold. There's just so much gold in that brand group. It makes me go like that. It just adds a little bit more to that group, and it adds a little bit more interest to that group. So it was a fun match, and I gotta say too, I was trying to figure out, and please chat, please let me know, and you too, Captain. I can't remember the last time Melo has been pinned. I remember he had that match with Adam Cole, and it was like ruthless aggression like thing, right? He lost to Adam Cole, which is fine. Obviously Adam Cole, the established NXT superstar, Carmelo coming in and all that stuff. He wins the breakout tournament. He lost the North American Championship, but that was a ladder match. Regained it, and I just can't think for the life of me when was the last time, beside Adam Cole, which was last year, when was the last time he got pinned?
I mean, I'm sure it's something we're missing.
Sure.
But if it's not, yeah, I mean, he's the GOAT. So, I mean, what do you expect?
And I'm just saying he's been so well. My point in saying all that is he's been so well protected, which is great because I think, when Braun won, and I kind of figured Braun would win, he had a great year, honestly. Like I said, I feel like I mentioned earlier where he kicked off NXT. He was the first match of NXT 2.0, beat LA Knight, won the championship at No Way Out, New Year's Evil, beating someone like Ciampa. I'm sorry, it's a lot of ends. I'm sorry, but I wanted Manny to be the breakout. What? Wait, did George say that? Probably on NXT Lost Tapes. He was last pinned.
George said that. I'm very confused. George, what's going on?
My brain is having an aneurysm right now because I don't know how to make up that sentence because, whoa. Because George is the same person. I think I wrote you and I said, when Mandy was talking, I said, George is somewhere throwing up. And here's George.
He literally, was a few seconds ago, he said tired attraction.
That shit just smacked me in the eye. Oh my god! I'm cutting this hair off.
Oh my god! So,
but what did you think? I mean, give your thoughts, please, on this.
I really enjoyed this match. I mean, obviously, I think they're both really talented. I mean, I'm not too happy with the outcome because now I'm like, well, what's next for Carmelo? And that just frustrates me. But I mean, I'm happy for Solo also because I think he's, he deserves some gold. He's been overdue. I just want to see where that goes. I think they're trying to get the whole Roman thing to be more global, if you get what I mean. Like, oh, we're controlling this, we're controlling that. And they want them all to have titles, and maybe that'll be something that they'll get on Sammy about, you're the only one with no title. You're looking kind of empty, bro. Yeah, so we'll see where this goes.
And I think too, it does a really good for NXT because it shows that how for the longest time they were saying NXT it's canon, but I feel like it makes it even extra canon now that he has this title and he's on the main brand. So that's cool. And I thought NXT was great. It was a fun show, and Braun is next for Carmelo. It's about time. Do you guys really see Carmelo beating Braun? I'm for it.
Yeah, I don't know if he's still in this whole thing. He's in this threesome with JD McDonough and Tyler Bate.
Right.
Where does it's not time yet. It's not time yet.
Yeah, I mean, Braun can go through England real quick, and then he can Carmelo just beats him and stuff. Move, fucking
I think triple threat. I feel like they're heading towards a triple threat type of thing with Braun and Tyler actually. So, and I would love that. That match would literally make my head blow up.
I don't need you watching that match. I'll review that show by myself. I don't need your head blown up.
Match several times. It's gonna be. They're so talented. You have no idea. That match, Tyler and Braun was just so good, and I'm just mad not enough people are talking about it. It's crazy to me, actually.
I gotta watch it back because there's a lot of stuff I've always said. Oh man, I need to really rewatch it back. But it was a good match. It really was because you can't go wrong with Taylor Bate. Can't go wrong with Braun. Braun is really great. I give Braun a hard time because I hate hearing her brag about this guy in front of me. But you know, he earned it. I mean, he earned it, and you could almost kind of tell as the weeks went on they were going to build this brand around him. I mean, even that night, if you really look at it, when they had the wedding. And you have at the end, you see Tommaso watching, and you see him and Braun shake hands, but you see Braun looking at the title like, bro, your time is.
It's
when she said period, that means that's the end of the sentence. So with that said, we're going to look at some of these chats real quick. If anybody deserves to beat Braun, it's Carmelo. It makes sense. I agree.
Yes, I agree. I just don't know if right now the cards are fitting.
No, I wouldn't say right now. I think right now it's obviously he wants to go through England, destroy the rest of NXT UK.
Because they've been having like a silent feud this entire time. It's Carmelo consistently saying, but Braun doesn't really answer. But I'm sure if they had a feud, Braun would be like, every chance you got, you were saying how you're the A champion. You were, undermining my championship. So now this is the time to settle it and prove who really is the A champion. That's a built-in storyline already.
And that's well said. And with that said, is there any that was NXT. We're gonna call it a night. We stayed a lot longer than we thought. Real quick, before we do some plugs, once again, thank you guys in the chat. Sammy needs to challenge Gunther. Yeah, okay, then that's not like a close cast.
Burner account. That's Gunther's burner account. Okay.
That is, yeah. Apparently, Gunther just wants to chop Sammy. But we want to say real quick, thank you guys in the chat. You guys are awesome. You guys are great. We say thank you for tuning in and joining us every Tuesday. This show is fun to do and review, and you guys make it very fun. So give yourself a round of applause and pat yourself on the back because you guys are awesome. You guys are great. And, me and Shay, we sit here and we talk and we say, you guys are great. Real quick on some plugs. I thought we don't have any. Wow. Oh, we do. So you know what? My voice won't do it any justice. Shay, use that beautiful voice.
It is Perfect Flex Talk Radio for the intelligent wrestling fan. This is at 6 p.m. and it's with Mike Knox.
Mike is not Jesus.
And the Z is silent. Listen to them for some good takes. Listen, it gets very heated depending on the
topic. She's not lying. What about these beautiful people?
Oh my goodness, is that?
Tell them.
Shay Sawyer community. Unshrink me.
Okay. So.
Thank you. This is NXT 2.0, NXT 3.0, maybe, depending on next week. 1 year anniversary today. I just wanted to bring that out. But next week, we'll be back. Tuesday, the same time, 10 o'clock, right after NXT.
And there's so much stuff to plug on entertainment. Right now, they're going through a little change, but I know that they're going to get back. But I sit here and say that we will be here on Thursday to review She-Hulk episode 5, I believe. And it's me, Cedar Superior, and Vic. And speaking of Cedar Superior, we are going to do a UPR battle this weekend. Right here, you have it. We have Popeye the Sailor Man. And you guys, if you go on my page at BadGuy, what's that slash thing on the thing? I always forget that thing. But BadGuy Jack, if you follow me on Instagram, you guys can tell me who you will like. Same with Cedar Superior, who you will like for that debate. I plan on trying to get my win back this weekend. And also, I do the UPR stuff, but Shay, she's a busy woman. Shay, what do you I am not, darling. You don't have to do that. I know. What's this?
That is my Twitch. I actually just changed the name, so I took out the S. That was a personal S that I put there. Let's not talk about that S. It is now just Shay Sawyer, as it is meant to be. Follow me. Come chat with me. Have some fun. I have a robot lady who says weird stuff, and it's really fun.
No, she do, and sometimes it sounds like she has a British accent. I don't know what this thing with you having a British accent, but also I do want to plug this one more time because I think it's really, really important to plug this. And I think you guys are just as happy as I am about her being a part of Comic-Con. It's a great panel. Please join her. There's a lot of other pretty women, a lot of beautiful women, and they talk wrestling. I'm not doing it any justice. Sawyer, please take over.
This is for Comic-Con. It is for Friday, October 7th. If you want to stop by Behind the Magic with women of color in wrestling. There's a panel, a bunch of other amazing, just outstanding women. Definitely recommend that you show up.
And I gotta sit there and say, I'm super proud of you. I've told you privately, but I'm super, super proud of you. And I wanted to say that on air. And with that said, darling, any last words before we? This was a long stream. We honestly try to keep it short, and we just always go. And please, round of applause to her because she was like, "Hey, can we keep it short?" And she was such a trooper, captain. I want to say, as this is a year anniversary for NXT, this was our year anniversary working together as a team. You're the best partner to have, and I've told you that plenty of times. But you're the best partner to have. And with that said, any last words before we go home?
The last words is Jay White, when he comes.
Oh my God.
Trust and believe he's gonna take over. No one's listen. I'm not joking. I know what I'm talking about. It's gonna happen. That's it. Okay.
And we appreciate you guys for saying that because we always try to deliver, and we hope we always deliver, and we hope to deliver next week. And with that all said, let me make sure I'm by it. You guys know what it is. Let me put the seat up a little bit. Let me adjust the mic.
It's not going to be NXT. I'm talking about the main roster. He's going straight to the main roster. I'll tell you that right now.
He's trying to just troll you. And you walked into it. This is what. Okay, next picture I'm making you just much smaller. I can't do that. Now she did that. I can't do that.
What is this Jay White slander? It's so sick.
I don't even know who that is. Who's that? Is that a sneaker? Is that a sneaker?
You're a liar.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so scared of her. But I need to say real quick. Damn, she's great. I'm the bad guy. She's the Captain Shaykespeare. Captain. Damn, she's great. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are great. Continue to follow UPR. There's so much stuff going on with UPR Wrestling, Entertainment, Gaming. You guys are great. Thank you for tuning in for NXT Unpopular Review, the NXT edition. Me and the Cap say, that's all, folks.